Are your emotions a wild horse, running untamed? Or are they like a calm river, flowing with purpose and direction? Today, we explore the Stoic art of mastering emotions. Stoicism, often misunderstood, isn't about suppressing feelings, but understanding and guiding them. As Marcus Aurelius wisely put it, the happiness and unhappiness of the rational social animal depends not on what he feels, but on what he does. Join us as we dive into 7 profound Stoic teachings that illuminate the path to emotional mastery. Point 1. The dual nature of emotional reactions. In Stoicism, understanding our emotional nature is crucial. The first wave of emotion, according to Stoic philosophy, is instantaneous and instinctive. It's our primal reaction to unexpected events, a sudden noise, an unforeseen setback. This first wave is natural and almost unavoidable. Think of it like a reflex, a quick involuntary response that we can't control. Stoic wisdom doesn't criticize us for this first wave. It's part of our human makeup. However, the Stoics emphasize the significance of the second wave. This is where our consciousness and reasoning come into play. After the initial jolt, we are presented with a choice. This choice is the crux of Stoic emotional mastery. It's not about preventing emotions, but about how we process and respond to them after they arise. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, believed that this moment of choice is where our freedom and power lie. We can't stop the first wave, but we can certainly navigate the second. It's not about suppressing or ignoring our feelings, but about understanding them and making conscious, rational decisions in response. Imagine you're criticized unfairly at work. The initial feeling of anger or hurt is natural, but what follows is crucial. Do you dwell in this emotion, letting it control your actions, or do you step back, assess the situation, and respond in a way that aligns with your values and goals? Point 2. Mastering the second wave. The story of the Stoic at sea, as narrated by Aulus Gellius, provides a vivid illustration of this concept. The Stoic philosopher on the ship reacts with natural fear during a storm, just like everyone else. This initial reaction is his first wave. But as the storm passes, he regains his composure, demonstrating mastery over the second wave. This story reflects the Stoic belief that wisdom doesn't lie in being unfeeling or emotionless, but in managing our responses to those emotions. The second wave is where we can apply reason and judgment. It's where we have the opportunity to pause, reflect, and choose a course of action that aligns with our principles and goals. This is the essence of Stoic emotional mastery. It's about using our rational mind to process and understand our emotions, not to be led by them blindly. Consider a personal setback. The initial disappointment is natural, but then comes the moment to reflect. What can I learn from this? How can I grow? This is you mastering the second wave, using Stoic wisdom to transform emotional reactions into opportunities for personal development and rational action. Point 3. The sphere of control. Epictetus's teachings about control are pivotal in Stoicism. He categorically stated that our sphere of control is limited to our thoughts, actions, and beliefs. External events, no matter how strongly they impact us emotionally, are not within our control. This understanding is crucial for emotional mastery. When we recognize that our control is limited to our internal responses, we can focus our energy more effectively. Instead of trying to control the uncontrollable, we turn inward, managing our thoughts, actions, and reactions. For instance, when facing a difficult situation, ask yourself, what aspect of this can I control? Maybe you can't change the situation, but you can control your attitude towards it, your response, and the actions you take next. This focus on internal control is liberating. It empowers us to act with purpose and intention, rather than being tossed about by the waves of circumstance and emotion. Point 4. Embracing acceptance. Acceptance plays a pivotal role in Stoic emotional mastery. The Stoics teach us to move our mindset from resistance to acceptance. When we resist reality, especially in situations we cannot change, we only add to our suffering. Embracing acceptance means acknowledging the reality of our situation and asking ourselves, what can I do now? Rather than dwelling on, why has this happened to me? Epictetus advises us not to seek everything to happen as we wish, but rather wish things to happen as they actually do. This shift in perspective is not about passivity, but about proactive engagement with reality. For instance, if you face a personal loss, instead of being consumed by grief, accept the loss as a part of life and focus on cherishing memories and moving forward. Marcus Aurelius also highlights this principle in his Meditations. He suggests contemplating the transitory nature of life like a river's flow. By accepting change as a natural and constant process, we align ourselves with the reality of our existence, reducing internal conflict and emotional turbulence. Point 5. Nurturing rational response. In Stoicism, nurturing a rational response to our emotions is essential. Marcus Aurelius, a proponent of this idea, emphasized the importance of logic and understanding in governing our lives. The Stoics believed in looking at situations objectively, stripping away the layers of personal bias and emotional reaction. To develop a rational response, we must train ourselves to pause and reflect before reacting. This involves questioning our immediate emotional responses and assessing whether they are based on rational thought or mere impulse. For example, if someone offends you, instead of reacting with anger, take a moment to understand their perspective and respond with empathy and calm. This rational approach doesn't negate our emotions, but places them in the context of a broader, more reasoned understanding of our experiences. It's about transforming emotional reactions into thoughtful responses that align with our values and goals. Point 6. Continuous practice and reflection. Stoicism is a philosophy of lifelong learning and practice. Continuously reflecting on our emotional responses is crucial for mastery. This involves introspection, journaling, and learning from each experience. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, emphasizes the importance of understanding the natural source of our emotions. Regular reflection helps us recognize patterns in our emotional responses and develop strategies to manage them. Journaling about daily experiences, challenges, and how we responded to them can provide insights into our emotional habits. Engaging with a community that practices Stoicism or similar philosophies can offer additional perspectives and support in this journey. Remember, the path to emotional mastery is not a destination, but a continuous process of growth and development, where each day presents new opportunities for learning and improvement. Point 7. The Stoic path to emotional wisdom. Finally, the Stoic path to mastering emotions is an ongoing journey of self-improvement and practice. It's a daily commitment to applying Stoic principles in every aspect of life. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the true measure of our character is not in what we feel, but in what we do in response to those feelings. This journey involves embracing each experience as an opportunity for growth, learning to respond to emotions with wisdom and rationality, and continuously striving to align our actions with our values. It's about acknowledging that while we may never achieve perfect emotional control, the pursuit of this ideal itself is a worthy endeavor that enriches our lives and character. As we close this chapter on mastering emotions with Stoicism, remember that this is not the end, but a beginning of a lifelong journey towards emotional wisdom and resilience. May the Stoic teachings guide you to navigate your emotions with reason and clarity. If you found value in this exploration, consider subscribing and sharing this wisdom with others. Together, let's continue to grow, learn, and embody the Stoic virtues in our daily lives. Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey. Until next time, embrace the calm strength of Stoicism in every wave of emotion you encounter.